Hey, everybody. I am here to answer a question for one of the cats over the Enzolytic Incorporated Discord. The question was all about picking an entry, right? What price do I want to buy shares in? And that's a tough one. It's one that gave me massive struggles when I was beginning, and one I'm still learning on. I ain't there yet. I ain't there yet. So I'm trying to figure it out. I want to drop something in. I want to share it with the Discord, share it with my peeps, and try to help y'all out. I can be dead wrong on some of this, so I'm always up for the feedback. Always up for it. Let's jump in. Right. We're obviously looking at ENZC because that's what the Discord's all about. We are bullish as balls on this one, and we need to figure out how would I pick an entry. And I'm going to look at a couple of different time periods, right? But the first thing I want to do, if I ever walk in to a new chart like this, let's say this is a stock I haven't looked at before, and I'm like, for whatever reason, I like this. I like this one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look as far left as I can get. I'm going to, we'll even jump into the maximum time frequency here. Weekly is about as far back as I can get. And I'm going to I like that point right there, right? It's not too far from this base, and I feel like it's a pretty solid bottom. And so I'm going to just click here on this drawing tool that I'm using, barchart.com, click trend line, and I'm just going to go to the bottom of it and there we go, drop it in. Now you saw that line shoot off. That's because I extend these a lot. So what I did is I right clicked it, and then this window opens, and I'm going to uncheck that extend point box, and then I got to go back and double check it again. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just dragging this trend line, and I can drag it anywhere that I want to. But what I'm really looking for is I want that line to touch as many things as I possibly can get it to. But you notice how I'm not able to get to touch all that much. So at that point I might say, you know what, that's not really the best spot I want to be at. Oh, that's good. That's good because I'm touching the maximum number of points. And then what I'll do is I'm going to right click that, and then I'll go back to my extend points, and I'm going to do that. And then there we go, right? So that gives me what I consider to be a significant movement in this share. And that's going to be my significant trend that I'll be looking at. I tell you what, anytime I can touch that line, I want to be dipping my toe in the water, scaling in, right? I don't want to buy anything at 100% what I want. If I have $100 and that's what I want to put in this, I don't want to put $100 in at one time. I want to scale in because we need to be cautious. We don't want to lose money, and it's easy to lose money in the OTC. So you got to scale in. Dip your toe in the water, right? Is it hot? Is it too hot? Put in just a little bit. Put in a toe. Put in an ankle. Shimmy down to the buttocks, right? Scaling in, right? And so anyway, so we do that. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to jump into a different thing. And let's say that I jump into this trend here, right? Let's say I want to jump into a stock and I'm in an upward movement, right? I can just take a very simple trend line right through the middle of it, and there we go. We got it. There we go. And yep, that thing is moving up. Okay, great. So I can see I'm in an upward moving trend. Well, now I'm gonna move this bad boy. What I want to do now is I'm gonna delete that because it's got that weird wonky thing. I'm gonna go back in here, and I want to find a low. That's a good low right there. You see that? See how that low is pretty significant? I'm going to do that. Right click my thing again, uncheck my extend point, click apply, double click right there, and drag that to another low right there. And then I'm going to right click and I'm going to extend point. So how would I approach it here? How would you approach it? Let's say you are looking at the stock and you're right here at this point, right? And so what do? You buy in and you dip your toe in the water, 10%, maybe 20, right? And then you've drawn this trend line, and when you touch it, hey, that's a good spot. I like that. I'm going to drop in another 30%, something like this. I mean, you choose the percentages. These are just arbitrary numbers. 30 is always good. 20 is good. Those are good workable chunks, right? And then maybe I hit it again. I do the same, right? That's a good solid way. But what if you're in this sort of a pattern and you're doing what we call trading sideways, right? At this point, what we do is we're not looking for a trend, right? Instead, what we're doing is we're looking for a support line. And a support line is going to be that place where we're hitting a price over and over and we're not going below it, right? And so I'm saying, oh, that's a good entry. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to go to horizontal line, use my little crosshair there, find where I hit this as many times as possible, drop in my line. There I go. If I enter this stock here and I get it and I go up and I think I'm in a new bullish pattern and then I find out, damn, man, it's going down, it's going down. I don't have to be a bag holder because I scaled in, right? I only put in 10, 20%. And then when I hit my horizontal line right there, I'm going to say, I'm going to add some more, right? Add some more. And then I want to show you something where you can get kind of an advanced thought here, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to get out of weekly just because I know this chart well enough. I know what I can see here. You see these two long candles right there? Man, I think that's something special. I'm going to find where I touch them. I'm going to drop in a horizontal and look at that. Sure enough, we hit the top of that in our triple bottom period, right? We hit the top of this. Now we have a resistance. So what I might do is, right, and just so you know, that line, I'll just drag it over because it was right here. So anyway, so basically what I might do is I'm going to buy a little here and I'm going to buy some more here after I've crossed this resistance and I can assure myself I'm in a new pattern. Y'all, this has all been about how to buy entries. We scale in, we dip the toe in the water because it might be hot, and then we slowly ease our body in. You jump into a scalding pit, man, and you are burnt to a crisp, and that ain't what we're looking to do, y'all. Ain't what we're looking to do. Cheers, people.